Wow, little Gerry. Which is it to be? Kisses or pushes? Kiss, kiss, kiss. Get out of the way. Gerry boy. Good morning, guy. How are you doing? Good morning, Sapphire. Morning, Chris. How are you all? Gerry can't decide what he wants to do. He's betwixt and between. Good morning, Palin. You gonna go adventuring? I think. Yeah. Good morning, Palin. Good morning, Zara. Good morning, Shark Dog. Good morning, Vamp. How's everyone doing today? Good morning, Annie. I'm playing with the tassels. Morning, Alex. Good morning, Nick. What are you doing with them there tassels, Gerry boy? You attack? Good morning, Emlyn. Boop. Oh, hello. Good morning, Fifi. How are you doing today? Good morning, Potato. Morning, Joe. I just got back from cat sitting for my friend. And Fifi gave me the most intense sniffs when I got in. She was like, the heck is this? I can smell. Where have you been? What is this? Morning, Frogger. It's quite a springtimey day today. It's like, Gerry, are you actually eating this? What are you doing? On your head. Vam, thank you for gifting us up to Guy. That's very kind of you. Good morning, Cole. Good morning, Max. Morning, David. Good morning, Rifadora. Good morning, Cow. Everyone, thank you so much for the... Oh, it's a gift sub. Thank you very much for gifting us up to Pim. Ah. Is this Elden Ring? Yes. I've skipped straight to the final bosses, as you can see. We're in bad boy territory. Morning, Rob. There he goes. There he goes. I've been getting I got some pointers from Alex for Elden Ring for today. So I'm good to go. I know the things to do and the things not to do, maybe. So hopefully all should be good. Good morning, Tom. Morning, Darius. Good morning, G-Vote. All there is to do now is to get good and just make sure I spend 3.5 hours on character creation and never actually do the things. That's the way out of it. Alex was like, people will try and backseat you. They will try and tell you what to put your points in, but put them in what you like. It doesn't matter. You can change it later. I was like, okay. Okay, thank you. Gerry, what are you doing with those tassels? Why are the tassels offending you so much? Whenever I watch people play games like Elden Ring, keep dodging seems to be a good advice. Yeah, Alex was like, he was like, running away is a tactic. Don't worry about running away. Sometimes if you're struggling to beat something, just come back to it later. I was like, okay. Tom, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you for the 21 months. Good morning, Louise. Most important thing is if enemies feel too difficult, go explore. Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was saying like, it's very open, so you can just know when to run away. Can we have live coaching from Alex, like Rhythm with Hitman? Oh, if only. I think he's too busy today. Good morning, Sam. I'm worried. Now I think about it, I'm thinking, will it actually like run on my computer? Because it sounds like I'm worried it's going to be like the biggest thing I've tried to play. Usually I just play these little things. It's unoptimized. Oh no. But I had to turn the settings down on, what was it? Forgotten City? So I imagine it will just be potato mode. Which is fine. Come on in, Striker. Ooh. Oh. Is he coming back round? This boy. The boy has gone. That boy. Might be an idea to run it before stream just to make sure. The problem is, sometimes like games will look perfectly fine for me, but they obviously lag on stream. So it's one of those things that's very hard to like, what's the word? Problem solve. Until you go live, you can't really. You can never know how it's gonna be. Hello, would you like your breakfast? Come on in, Anhol. Ta-da! They've run off in the opposite direction. There you go. Morning, Molly. Morning, Megalomaniac. Bob, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much for the 7 months. How you doing? Is Ursula K. Le Guin well known over on the island? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she was a very prolific writer. Morning, Hansan. I guess because of like Earthsea, it's probably the most well known Earthsea quartet. Look at this little boy. Look at he. Good munching. Very good munching. Tea. So took Fifi to the buns. The vet yesterday. She is the buns. One in Mexico, one in Palma. And they had a look at her eye. Good morning, Bubble. And unfortunately, she is going to need more done to it. Can't cope with Jerry's floofy toe. He's got little sponge paws. But yeah, so that's going to be next week. I'll probably have to take Monday off while she's having stuff done. But yeah, bless her. Looked in her eye and fell in love. Yeah, apparently she was really good. They said that they burritoed her for her eye flush, and I was like, oh my gosh. And she didn't try to murder you. But yeah, she's there were like 3 different options for how to proceed, and as is always the way, we've chosen the most expensive one, but it's the one that will be least stress for Fifi. So that is the important thing. Are there photos of the burrito for science? No. Next time I'll have to say, can you take my phone upstairs and take a photo? Morning, Limewood. Bless her. Contained Fifi. It's a strange thing. Good morning, Ellen. But they basically said, they were like, she might have a blockage in her tear duct, which they said is very unlucky for a long-nosed bunny like her. That sort of thing is more common in like the brachycephalic bunnies, like Netherland dwarfs, those sorts of buns. But they said it might be that, so we could either try culturing it again and see if it's different antibiotics that she needs, do that for another month and then see if it clears after that, or we could hello you got distracted from your breakfast. Why don't you go have some more breakfast? Huh? Want to go back for more? Okay. Nope, he's done. Yeah, we could try to flush it. They were like, you could bring her back in once a week once a week for 4 to 5 weeks to try and flush it every week and see if that shifts it. Or we could do a CT scan and just see what's going on before we proceed. And the thing, well, firstly, taking her in every week is just like big stress for her because she hates going into the vet. So having to do it like once a week for over a month just sounded not fun for Fifi. Also, they said, oh, Kraken, thank you very much for the sub. 30 months, oh my gosh, the big 3-0, almost as many bunnies as Bridie should have. Paying for that many Ubers as well, yeah. And the other thing was that they said that it might have like ruptured, and in that case, if you're just trying to flush into it, you're just pushing it, making it worse, sort of thing. So we opted for the CT scan, which unfortunately is the expensive option, but it means that we can actually like see what's going on and know the best way to proceed. But yeah, either way is stinky for Fifi, bless her. She's Alex, thank you for the bits. She's got to have something done, haven't you? Let's get to the bottom of this eye. Oh, bless her. Oh, bless her. But yeah, hopefully, they said like, poor Fifi and poor Wallet as well. Yeah. But, this is what savings are for. Looking after your little ones. Good morning, Sambad. So yeah, she's hopefully it'll show up something that isn't too bad, touch wood. Because I guess they did say that if it is like quite a solid blockage, then they might have to do like surgery on it. They might have to sort of do a little snip, and then she would just always have this little hole that leaks out all of the stuff on her face, which wouldn't be very fun for her, bless her. So yeah, hopefully it's not that. Hopefully it's something nice and easy and solvable. And bunnies are spinny, happy, healthy bunnies are priceless. Yeah, true. But yeah, hopefully it will just be something easily fixed for this poor little Banui. Because she's absolutely fine in herself. Like, she's still getting up to crime every day. It doesn't seem to stop her feeling happy. So, yeah, fingers crossed it'll all be fixed. But it's looking like Monday for the scan. So I was saying in the Discord, I think I'm going to take Monday off because when the bunnies are having stuff done, I just can't concentrate on anything anyway. So probably be taking them in the morning and then picking them up again sometime in the afternoon. And just keeping everything crossed all day. And hoping that she's okay. Bless her. I think at least for a CT scan, I think it's like, Mexico, thank you. I think it's like quite a light sedation, so I don't think it's, again, touch wood, it's not like one of the riskier things. It's not like having to go fully under or anything. Good morning, Matty. Fingers crossed, it's a soft blockage that can be flushed out easily. Yeah, or just something that can be like, I don't know, dissolved? But put Kirsty in a bun costume for the morning. Deny anything is different. Have a breakfast with Kirsty stream. Grifty, thank you very much for the follow. But yes, that's where we're at the moment. Annoyingly, Matty, thank you very much for the 4 months. Happy 4 months. Oh wait, how did I read that as a Swiftix? Thank you for the follow. I don't know how I read that as a G. My reading skills are amazing. Because Gerry's had to have like CT scans before, I knew roughly how much it would cost when they said, so it wasn't too much of a surprise. But annoyingly, I was like, oh, so will it be about this? And they were like, oh, no, because she has to have this specialist, like, you know when they put the stuff in all the tubes to show up certain things on a CT scan, they were like, oh, no, because it's a specialist one, it's going to be more expensive. And I was like, oh, that's not what I was hoping you would say. So, but yeah, this is the way with family. There's no question about doing it. Just gotta go for it. Thank you, Vamp. Snails are the bunnies of the insect world. True. I did find a snail the other day. I swear there's a snail that's been like living on our door for ages. She's special, she is. I think Gerry's had... Has he had 2 CTs in his time or just the one? I think maybe he's had 2. And I got to see the pictures from them. And you could see his the dark patch where his fluffy little cheeks were. There was like his skull, and then this massive just dark patch that was just all floof that it couldn't get through. Contrast CT, yeah. I guess that's what's going to show up, like what's going on in all her tubes. Ironically, when I needed my tooth pulled, getting a specialist, it made it cheaper. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be the way. If only there was like an NHS for pets, I would happily just pay a little bit of tax to not have to worry about things for the Benuis. Would be nice to know they were taken care of. Because unfortunately, what about the cheese tax? I mean, I don't pay that to the bunnies. They get the greens tax instead. A bun HS, yeah. National Pet Service. It would be so good. Like if you have pets, you just opt into it and just know that they can be looked after. But yeah, bunny insurance is not good. Because opt in or hopped into it. You'd have to hopped in. Yeah, bunnies tend not to be insured after 5, and as they are 7 and 8, they are uninsurable. Even like I got this message from, or I got recommended this like specialist exotic vet that specifically covers exotics. The insurance company, not vet. And I put Gerry's age into it, and it was like, no, he's too old. And I was like, you're the specialist. This is what you're meant to do. Look at Fifi looking like an egg. What a good egg. Still find it weird bunnies are classed as exotics. Like there's some magical animal from distant jungles. Yeah, it's basically just anything that's not a cat or a dog is seen as complicated and scary in the vet world. And I guess like all of their tubes are quite poorly designed, bless them. All of the head tubes. So imagine an accountant looking at photos of bunnies all day and estimating how risky they are. Yeah. Yeah, chickens are exotic. It's literally like, well, yeah, we used to deal with chickens in the exotic ward at the vet. But I guess there's also the crossover between you get like farm vets as well. but I guess there must be some sort of crossover. But then you get like the exotic vets who preferred working with mammals and the exotic vets who preferred working with reptiles, sort of thing. And at our vets, we did have like some of the standard vets who liked bunnies, so we'd just look at them as well. Oh. And then on top of that, you also get your like equestrian vets who just deal with the horses. Hello. I used to work I was a PCA, so I was a patient care assistant. I would do the stuff dealing with the poo, mostly. It was mostly dealing with the messes, but also the cuddles as well. Like I would get, if there were any doggos in that were like a bit scared, I would sit and cuddle them and stuff like that. And also like a lot of restraining. So I would, one of my favorite jobs that I used to do was working with the cardiology vet, and I would just I would hold them. I would just hold her when she was having a bad day. I would like restrain the animals for heart scans, but it was really nice because you just have to make sure they were lying down, and eventually, you know, when you're getting a dog to lie down, eventually they do just sort of go, oh, okay, and they just get quite snoozy. And you're in like a dark room, and the noises are quite calming, and you'd get to sit down, which was nice. So yeah, it was like that was like one of my favorite things to be asked to do, to just sort of sit there and give them a cuddle and occasionally move them around into a better position. But yeah, it was interesting as well. I learned a lot about hearts, which is always good. It was a very good job for learning new things every day, really. There's a number of vets that handle small pets and also large farm animals here due to the amount of farms. We only have one vet college on the east coast of Canada. So John, thank you very much for the sub. Seem to have been all over the country recently, but have my sub from the beautiful island of Shetland. Ah, I've always wanted to go up to those sorts of isles. They look lovely. Good morning, Dave. Morning, Inma. But yeah, it was a really lovely job, and I would have happily like carried it on if it weren't for the lockdown. It's really weird now because like two of the two people I worked with mostly, they're like doing their vet nurse studies now. They've like gone on to do that, and I'm like, should I have stuck with it? Should I be doing that now? But yeah, I don't know if I'm not very good with exams, so I don't know if I would have done particularly well. But yeah, there's a lot to remember. A lot of reading. Oh, look at his scritches. Good scritches, Gerry. Oh, look at that long leg. Kirsty was a vet person too. Kirsty worked at a rescue. I think she did like similar things to me, but I guess without the veterinary side of it. I guess it was more the animal care, but not for like procedures and that sort of stuff. I'm generally good with exams, and I still end up wondering if I'm taking the wrong exams. Kirsty is a dead clever. Yeah, she is very clever. I think her degree is in like conservation, I want to say. But yeah, she wouldn't have had to deal with like the surgical side of things that I did, but she would have been doing other similar stuff, I reckon. It's kind of strange. Bun stream has become such a big part of my morning that I think it feels super weird if you quit streaming. A conversation, yeah. She's just they cover small talk in the first year. Second year, they get into the really heavy topics. And then there's a whole third year dedicated to ending conversations where they learn like the knee slap. They learn the quick glance at the watch, the stretch and stand up, and the we really must be going. You know, it's difficult. It's difficult to end the conversations. That's why they have to give it a whole year. When you and Kirsty finally create an animal sanctuary, will you call it Comfort Zone? Ah, that would be lovely. Do you now take the bunnies to the vet you used to work in? I do, so I get to see people that I worked with, which is nice. There's like a few like new people, because I've obviously not been there in like 3 years now. Over 3 years, I think. Oh, no. Yeah, I guess it must be exactly 3 years, because I stopped working there in June 2020, I think. All I know, oh yeah, Kirsty's degree about milking elephants. My tummy is doing big rumbles. Oh, look at he. Look at he. They don't have a graduation ceremony, they just say, well. Do your old colleagues know that your bunnies are internet famous? Some of them do. Like when the bunnies last went in for Gerry to have his scan, or his like, what was it he had? He had his nose flush thing. The ambulance driver came over and was like, "Are you still playing the video games?" I was like, "Yes, I'm still playing the video games." And the exotic PCA who I used to work with, like she knows the bunnies and knows about my streaming and stuff. He's always very, very supportive. But yeah, bananas. Next time I take them in, I should be like, "Don't you know who they are?" Have like what's it called? Is it a rider? Is that what they're called? You know, when like famous people have their list of things that they demand for their room. Like I want Smarties, but only the red and yellow ones and stuff like that. Should have that. So is that a similar way to process it then? Are you still crawling around on the floor chasing bunnies with your phone? Yeah. Good morning, Megas. He is getting them kisses. Oh, he was getting them kisses. Look at he. But apparently, the vet yesterday said that, because I was like, oh, Fion's eye has been looking quite good recently, but it is still weepy occasionally. So there is still something wrong. And the vet said, they were like, oh, it is worse than it seems. It's just that Gerry does a really good job of keeping her clean by kissing her face. So, oh my gosh, that was like the biggest tummy rumble. I felt that travel across my tummy. It's because recently I've been really good at having breakfast before the bun stream so that I can get to work straight away once I finished, but I didn't get to today because I got back too late. Because I was cuddling the cat. It was too snuggly times, so I didn't get breakfast without the buns. Yeah. Like Harriethan has to have you order Pepsi for him to be delivered during Kirbycraft. Yes. The door to the vet's opens, a red carpet rolls in, the soundtrack of camera shutters and flashlight plays, and then Gerry and Ffion enter with sunglasses. Yeah. There's me like, let them through, please. Let them through. I wonder if I could I saw this thing the other day that was like ink-free paw print things where you have like, it's like a thing, like a thing that goes over a piece of card, and then you get your pet to put a paw on it, and then it imprints through it, sort of thing. So they don't actually put their hand into the ink, but it pushes through because it's got like a layer. And I was wondering if I could do that with the bunnies. Also, I was like, it's probably not going to look like anything because they've just got little sponge paws. So it'll just be a little squish. But it could be nice. It's the thought that counts. Yeah. I always thought it was strange that buns let other buns lick their eyeballs. Love language is different to different animals. It's how they show they care. Bunny match signed by the buns themselves. We did one of those recently with our dog. But I guess at least dogs have like nice beans. So they're like, they've got good squishy things to come through, whereas bunnies it's all just spongy, just sponge and floof. So I don't know if there's, you could probably get some good ones of Giulietta. Speaking of Giulietta, I'm quite worried. Morning, Nosy. So there was like a bunch of hamsters that got adopted from the rescue, and I was like, excellent, there's only like 2 hamsters left. She's gotta be next. She's got to be adopted next. And then this new hamster came into the rescue, and they're like freaking adorable. I was like, damn it. There's no way this hamster isn't gonna get adopted first, because I know what people are like. So I'm worried Giulietta just got bumped down the list. Because it's like a proper mousy hamster that has like the big ears and everything. And people always go for those ones. So one day she'll get adopted. Bless her. Good morning, Nowsy. How are you doing? They're having private time. They're having husband and wife time. Little cuddles. There you go, he did a scritch. Private time that I'm peeking in on like a voyeur. Adopted by me. Doing great, how am I? I'm okay. I had cat cuddles this morning, which were very calming. And then I was almost late for getting back because I didn't want to have to move the cat off of my lap. Quick, thank you very much for the follow. Cat came over to cuddle with me. Yeah. It was very lovely. Very lovely. But yes. And it was, I'm trying not to say, like, it was the most, like, cuddly cuddles we've had so far, which was nice. Although the first thing he did was put his little hands on my leg in that sort of, like, biscuity way. And I was like, ow, claws, ow. But it was still very nice. It was very lovely. How tempted are you to adopt this hamster? Well, the problem is, so the reason we chose for fostering instead of adopting was because last year when we lost Squeak, I just was so heartbroken. Like, Alex was like, we can't do this again. And I was like, yeah, we can't do this again. This was just, I was so sad. And so I thought if I fostered, I could do the nice bit where you get to say bye and then you can, it's like Schrodinger's hamster, when in my mind they're alive forever because I don't know any I don't know any better. So I thought that would be a much nicer way to do it. But I think people are put off by the fact that she's over one. And people tend not to want to adopt older hamsters. So, and she's only going to get older. So it might be that it turns out that we do end up looking after her and doing the sad bit anyway. What's the saying that 90% of the adoptions are the foster parents just keeping the pet? That's how they get you, yeah. Yeah. I think that is the thing, Hansan. It's like bubble wrap for your heart when you foster. Because you look at how Fifi wants kisses so much. She's just hoping that if she sneaks her face in slowly, she'll get kisses. Look at her. This is pure patience. Does Ffion mind if Gerry gives kisses right after toffee? Not at all. She will literally try and eat it out of his face. She's like I say, it's a different love language for bunnies. But hopefully someone will adopt Julieta. Hopefully. And then we can, well, Alex says we have to have a break from fostering after her. But hopefully eventually we can look after another little bean, help them. What does Alex know? Alex knows, unfortunately, the state of our bank account. If anything, he knows too much. Which is why he says we can't. Feel at this rate, Julieta will have a full life at your house before being adopted. Well, I mean, we're always going to do our best for her. Like, you told him these things. I know. Draw next to 0 on the screen. Yeah, it'll eventually line up. Spend the money you save on house flip for DLCs. I fostered a bun called Saturday. Ah. Oh. Now he's asking for kisses. Can't tell if he's getting kisses. Is there smooching going on in there? When I fostered a lot, I was training and acclimatizing the pet anxiety management for the cat/dog. This little cat, we love each other. Ah, still a brat. Stupid money being a pickle. I know. It's just been one of those things that are like, oh yeah, I'll have to take out all of my urges on Kirbycraft and adopt all of those animals. / steal them from the wild. Shove another horse in the bedroom. Yeah, we've had like a series of unfortunate things recently. Nothing too unfortunate. We're still very blessed. But lots of things that have needed big bills. So getting another big bill yesterday was just a bit like, oh, that's fine. We didn't like eating anyway. We can just save money on Anhor, do you want to come and rent our spare room? Can I foster an Anhor? Can you make a secret trapdoor room under Rithian's? Wait, how do you mean? Like, so he falls through into the floor? Like, how do trapdoors actually work? You have to open them, don't you? It's not like it's an actual trap. Just to put strange things or animals in. Oh, I see. We wanted Anhu to adopt Fujin Fenna, but instead we adopted Anhu. Strangest thing. I can feel my tummy wanting to do another big rumble. It's any second now it's gonna go. A friend of mine adopted a cat that once was a street cat, and apparently the boss of the town, and then it ended up by... Sorry, I have the hiccups. There we go. And it ended up by an acquaintance. Then got to her. Oh, can't wait to meet him in life at some point. A cutie. A cutie. Good morning, Motara. Do you ever stick your head under Alex like that? Yes. Yes. I learned it from the bunnies. I called up Alex when I was walking home earlier, and he was just like, Gerry is flat, and Ffion is flat, and they are flat together. It's like, we should be flat together. We should just go in with the bunnies and be flat. Be a little flat family. Or just being flat on the floor. Gerry, are you just eating your own floof? I don't think Alex has ever licked my eye, no. Thank you. I think I've got this far without needing it, so hopefully, touch wood, I would never need him to. But, you know, maybe he's open to the idea. Maybe I should check, just in case in future. It might be good to know. It's one of these things that you should probably talk about before you get married, just so you know where they stand. No, you're awake anyway. True. True. What has happened in your little floof that you're so worried about, Gerry boy? What's going on in there? Enhance. Enhance. What's happening? I can't tell. Enhance. Who knows? Who knows? It's just as dewlap it is. I love those pixels. 10 pixels, all of them buddy. Look at he. Just needs his man time. Is he manscaping? He watched Ffion do it, so he just wanted to try. Yeah. He does this every now and then, but when he does it, he just gets really like... It takes him ages. It's not one of his everyday things to clean, but when he gets into it, he's like, 3 years and I still can't get over Gerry's cuteness. He is a baby. It's a lot of fluff to dig through, it's true. True. Oh yeah, that's true. Gerry does have to make a nest now. Yeah, I was thinking I should give... I was like, I'll wait until he's finished and then I'll give him treats, but it looks like he's going to be going for a while, so maybe I should just give them the treats instead. Maybe it'll distract him. Strange little boy. Oh my gosh. Oh no, this is the noise of someone in their mid-30s standing up. Oh no. Oh no. Yay. How you got them snuffers? such a dramatic flicky feet that he just did. They're still pellets because I don't know the logic here, but basically the day after the bunnies go to the vet, they're always like a little bit off. So sometimes they do things like they just don't eat all of their pellets and they come back to them later, and I'm just like, okay. Silas voice. Okay. So yeah, they just decided to leave them today. Although I think Fifi has remembered that they're there. Mwah! Good morning, how you doing? Oh, and good morning to Rob as well. Saw you coming in. Fifi, would you like the last of these? Hit sequel to The Last of Us. The Last of Leaves. Hello. Oh yeah, I forgot they introduced bison. Or reintroduced. They like rewilded. Rexes have skinny foots. They're I think Rexes are sort of like the same shape as other bunnies. It's just that Gerry is like 90% fluff. Say hi to me. Hello, squid. Are you back to... There you are. There you are. Me and Cole love your stream so much that we are husband and wife for watching from 2 separate rooms for the flu views. Oh, bless you. No, I'm glad you enjoy. If you do be having that long snoot, though, she does. She do. It true. Oh, he's got those good scritches. I always think, like, it must be 50 PCs that are watching you. There's actually only about 6 of you here. It's all just Hans alternate accounts. Their toes are really floofy. Little sponge. Wait, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Sorry I'm so sniffy today. I don't know why. I've been so, like... Maybe I'm slightly allergic to cats or something. But I'm, just all day. All day. All of the 2 hours I've been awake. I've been sniffle-snaffly. And before Briny gets a 360-degree camera for the bun streams, I was thinking yesterday... Do you ever just have, like, random daydreams? And one of the daydreams I had was basically... how did it start? It was something like... I was thinking we would do a sponsored sort of Easter egg hunt, but it's... the bunnies, and I would get like which is the best viewing? This one. I would get like 10 different egg-shaped treats for the bunnies and hide them in different places, but set them up with like GoPros or little cameras so that we could see where they are, and then film all of it, and then see how long it took the bunnies to find all of them, or like give them a set time, and then people would buy the treat for how many treats they thought the bunnies would find. I was like, I can't remember why I was coming up with this idea. It was just one of those like idle thoughts. I love the GoPro videos of cats. Oh wait, the ones where they like have little cameras attached to their collars and they see where they go off. But yeah, I don't know why this idea had popped into my head. No. Alex, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Is he tickling your ears? I was wondering if I could make a vibe with Gerry the other day. As in the emote, not just if we could just vibe together. I was just wondering, like, how well he would tolerate it if he was in a sleepy mood. Little vibes. Can always vibe with Gerry. True. Fifi would 100% not allow it to happen. She would murder me. But I reckon Gerry might tolerate it. Can you see? Wait, maybe I can zoom in on it. Fifi has her little arm tucked underneath her. Right there. There's her little arm. It's just very cute. I like it when she does that. I just love like how cozy bunnies are. They just have like no sense of personal space. They will just try and smush into each other and become one bunny. It's just really lovely. Look at them. Gerry vibin' Fifi crymin'. Yes. I think he was hoping that he would get kisses back. I think Fifi's too sleepy. Her little face, her little chomps, look so nestled into his his fluff from here. Oh, proper smushy. Form Buntron, yeah. The bunnies are just so calming. I miss having naps with bunnies, with bunnies. These two aren't particularly good nap buddies though. Genevieve was the bestest nap buddy. Oh, there you go. He's giving in again. Oh, he's like, just a reminder of I gave you kisses, so you can give me kisses. That's totally fine too, if you wanted to. Just waiting. Gerry's looking quite big today. Maybe he's just looking extra fluffy. They need a third bun for extra kisses. True. Need to get like a really submissive bunny that just gives them both kisses. But then who's going to kiss that bunny? This is a slippery slope. This is how it begins. This is how you end up with 8 bunnies. A 4th bunny. Oh, okay. Just keep adding bunnies. Keep adding bunnies until it's like an Escher painting where the hierarchy goes all the way around and they've always got a bunny to get kisses from and give kisses to. I will have to give the kisses. Oh, yeah. Okay, Gerry, come here. Blah, 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 blah. I'll kiss all the bunnies. Well done, Gerry. I need to help you. I need your help to convince Cole to let us get a bunny. Wow. You're making a mistake there, because the first thing you need to do is to convince them to get 2 bunnies so the bunnies have a friend. So in that case, the best way to do it is to say that you need 3 bunnies, and then 2 won't seem too many. It's all about putting things in context. You just say things like, I adopted 2 bunnies and the microwave blew up. And when people are like, what? You're like, oh, no, the microwave's fine. They'll be so relieved. They'll be like, oh, thank goodness we've got 2 bunnies. I'm not very good at being persuasive. He's back to his little dewlap again. I wonder when he's going to be satisfied that he's given it the old college try, given it a good heckin' clean. I live my own world of logic, it's true. What's it like having cats and rabbits in the same house? I personally, because we've only ever, we've had cats to stay, but they just stay upstairs. And I would never, as they're not our cats, I would never let them interact because it's just too risky. But I guess I know there's people who have cats and rabbits together. Like a friend of mine, she has at one point she had 16 bunnies and 2 cats. And the cats were just big, what do you call them, ragdoll cats that were very chill, never really bothered. They would just sort of laze around. So it can be done, but I would always be cautious. The thing to remember, or the way to think about it, I guess, is imagine if you met someone and you didn't speak the same language and there's going to be misunderstandings. It's that way with animals as well. One thing that might be really polite for you might be really offensive to someone else, sort of thing. So it's like that when animals might not quite read each other's body language very well. Get 2 bunnies and a capybara. Oh my gosh. I would love to. I would love to. Love to be able to work at a capybara rescue. I say rescue, but I don't think capybaras really need rescuing from anything. They just seem to be living their best life wherever they are. Yeah, precisely, Saffron. If you met a person and you don't speak the same language and they had a knife, you might worry about not understanding quite what they're saying. Gerry. Little Schnoof. Little Schnoof. We have gone from 2 bunnies to my wife wanting a capybara now. Great. See? 2 bunnies not seeming so bad now, right? It's working. I've heard the bunny-cat grooming interaction works quite well. Well, yeah, there's a theory that people who have cats and bunnies both say is that bunnies receive grooms as a sign of dominance and cats give grooms as a sign of dominance. So technically it can work that they both sort of go I'm winning when the cat grooms the banui. But yeah. Ooh, that was a big stretch and a big yawn. Good job, Fifi. Where are your ears gone? There they are. Tea. Definitely 6 bunnies to 1 capybara. I imagine you'd have to introduce a cat to Gerry when he was a baby because he won't be used to them now. Yeah, he's not really met, but he's seen dogs before. He's sort of peeked at Mochi through the bars and he's met 2 other dogs before then. He's never been super impressed with any of them. There was the same friend who had the 16 bunnies and the 2 cats for a brief time had a dog as well who was so gentle and such a lovely doggo. And Gerry met them and was never fussed about them. I've just seen the time. Well, I guess it's time. Shall we go to cat? True, Saffron. True. What did the buns think of mochi? Mochi, it's really weird. Like if I cover, like when she comes around, because she tends to like run in and be like, oh my God, friends. So I cover the bars in blankets so the bunnies don't have to see her. And then they pull the blankets out the way and look at her. So they're sort of intrigued, but also like, ooh, well, everyone, thank you so much for chilling and chatting. I will be back at 2 for the Elden Rings. Hopefully it'll actually work on my computer. Fingers crossed. 2. And look after yourselves. Be good. Don't go licking any eyeballs, probably. Don't do what the bunnies would do. But yeah, be good. And I will speak to you all soon, when I hopefully will have a less rumbly tummy. Fingers crossed. Night. Bye-bye for now, everyone. Bye-bye. I think Jerry's finally finished cleaning his dewlap now. Well done, Gerry. Good job. Good job being a clean boy. Eating your poo. What a wonderful way to celebrate being clean. Thank you, Bubble. Bye-bye. Boop.